this is your daily. I think this is actually gonna be a real shit. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a real shit. Um, yeah, let's see. First of all, let me say, I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank you for your continued support throughout. I want to thank everyone for allowing me to connect in your energy, allowing me to connect with your energy as well. I want to thank my guides, my guardians, my ancestors, most of all, most importantly, my creator, but also any lesser deities that choose to help me in any way possible for myself and others. All right, I need to be very clear about that because it is only through those things that I am able to bring this information to all of you. Okay, it's only through that I'm able to continue on. A lot of you don't know. We're just gonna break it down. When I first started this channel, no one could find me on this channel. You could type in Child of Light however many times you wanted and I would not come up. You could type in the exact title to a video with the exact channel and you would not be able to find me. Only very few people were able to find me. It didn't matter what you typed in. Okay, I would not pop up. A million things would pop up that even had nothing to do with the words that you typed in, but you wouldn't find me. I thought it was bullshit. I didn't know exactly what was going on. I had my suspicions. I had only 100 subscribers for a very long time. And then I decided I was going to do something. I went into the ethers. I asked permission from a dear friend who I've been connected with since childhood to utilize his energy and maximize the potential of the channel and also break through barriers to allow people to see it. It was at that point, the following day, actually, I don't even believe it was a full 24 hours. The channel blew up. I went from 100 subscribers to around 9 or 10,000 subscribers. You can look at those older videos. It goes from 50 views, 30 views to 40,000 views, 60,000 views, 80,000 views. I started getting a lot of ugly people saying very ugly things, very, very low vibrations. It was crazy. All of a sudden people could find my channel. So of course, the more people that can find your channel, the more, people you're going to reach, the more people are going to watch. And for a time, I thought that's what I wanted. I went back in and I decided that is not what I wanted. It was too much for me to handle at that point. And so I went back in shortly after, maybe a month, maybe, and asked for it to be shut back down. And what would be immediately, you can see the views go from, and when I say I went back in, I'm talking astral, ethereal, spirit, 5D, 8D, yeah, far beyond 5D, let's be real. And I asked for it to be shut back down, and you can see those views. You can see it go from, like I said, 60,000 to back to 850, barely 100. And so essentially I helped a shadow banning process, if you will. And that's okay. That's okay. I want you to know that there's a reason for everything. I want you to know there's a reason you have stuck with me. Yeah. I don't know really where to go with that or why, but I know I'm saying it for a reason. I feel like you need to understand how powerful you are in any given moment. You need to trust yourself right now. I woke up at 3 this morning with a lot of, I don't want to say downloads. It was more like connection. It was more like, it was more along the lines of puzzle pieces fitting together, connecting the dots. We'll say like that, connecting the dots. If you have time and you feel so inclined and led, I want you to go back to May 17th. May 17th video, 3 weeks ago. This has been going on for 3 weeks. I've been getting these messages. I just didn't quite know how to piece them together. We'll get into the cards, mainly a channel. This may even be a two-part. And actually the two-part video that comes there shortly after May 17th, I'm not sure of the date exactly. That two-part real shit message is also equally important. The tea leaf reading is extremely important. Everything in between May 17th and to now, very, very important, including the love readings. I don't give a shit if it says water signs, air signs, fire signs. I never even got to the earth signs for June. All equally important. When you watch those videos, try to, because a lot of people say, I don't watch the love readings, I don't have a partner, I'm not looking for love. Well, that's sad. That's sad, and I'm gonna tell you why that's sad. Because my love channel is not channeled to romantic love or necessarily your partner or finding your quote unquote twin fucking flame. That's not what we do here. Get it together. Get your shit together. That's not what we do here. Love is love, baby. Love is love. And when you are vibrating in love, you are vibrating at possibly the highest frequency. When you're vibrating in truth. Okay. And so when I'm channeling love messages, we are talking about any type of love. We're talking about platonic love, friendship love, love of family, love of pets, love of yourself, honey, self-love, love you with you. Both sides and all facets and every mask that you put on to face this world in a productive way, in a way that allows you to survive for the next motherfucking day. Do you hear me? That's the love we're talking about, as well as romantic love. So if you choose not to watch the love readings, that's fine. But I'm telling you, these readings from May 17th to now are extremely important of what we are entering, what we have already entered. I'm hearing the brink of the storm. And so there's reasons why, if you go back to that tea leaf reading, that enemy in that cup was so big. There's reasons why it was being hit from all sides. I feel a lot of lies coming, baby. I feel a lot of lies. There's a reason why he was putting his hand out to me and saying, come on, darling, let's dance. And in fact, his voice didn't leave me until maybe 2 days later. Because we are dancing and you're going to have to choose how you want to dance. And that reading was actually 4 or 5 days ago, approximately. You can go back and watch it. That I also talk about the two-faced. I talk about something looking like a Phantom of the Opera. It had two faces and it stopped at the shoulders. It had no body. I talk about the shadows. I talk about the security brink. Go, please do yourself a favor if any of this is resonating with you, and just put. You don't have to watch it. Just listen. You don't have to watch it. Listen. Just listen. Listen to me. Yeah, y'all. Sorry for the background noise. That's Ezra's in there watching TV, and Koo is a nervous wreck because of the storm and also because I've been away. I just got home. Just got to, I was gonna say, just walked in my door, one of my doors, just got back to this particular residence. Ooh, that's interesting. Anyway, there's a reason why all of these things have been coming through. There's a lot that is about to be faced and hit head on. Excuse me while I get up right here and find my little lighter. There's a lot of things that are coming up. There's a lot of lies that are going to be presented. There's a lot of deception, illusions. Remember, I've been saying this. I'm not really saying too much new right now, other than please go back. I'm basically just reiterating everything that we've said since May 17th, putting together more of the puzzle pieces I've talked about. Major karmic cycles coming to close out. Make sure that you are accepting your own and no one else's. Look here, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I got my own shit to deal with. I can't deal with yours today. Okay. You need to, I've been telling you for a long time to trust your own memories, trust what you know to be true in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, what vibes with you. I've been telling you for a long time, you need to get your spiritual compass aligned. All right. You need, I wrote about it shortly after my brother died. That was April 1st. Get it together. That was April 1st. Shortly after that, I wrote an entire thing on Facebook of a practice, and I may go try to find it and repost it in the comments or in the description. Well, probably in the comments. And I talk about making sure that you're following your own internal compass and what you know is your truth, and all of these people that are coming to deceive you about whatever it may be, about your thoughts, about your beliefs, about your own fucking skin, the skin that you're in. You better love it. You better know what it is. And you can be degrading with this new age stuff, and you can call it your meat suit. How disrespectful is that? This is, and I used to be one of those. Okay, I used to be one of those. No judgment, but this is a beautiful experience. The human experience is absolutely beautiful, and it's here for a reason. Now, did we get the fucking, you know, kind of shitty end of the deal going with what is going on and the sickness within the construct? But then again, baby, I'm not even sure we're in the same construct as where we started. In fact, I'm more inclined to say that we're not. What earth? Anything is the label that you call it, if that's the label you choose to put on it. Anyway, I digress, but do I really? So I've had a lot of, and I tried really hard because I never stop. And maybe there's a reason for that, I'm not sure, but I tried really hard to take this, little week vacation, as a solid week for myself, and not do any work, and not do any readings, and not check any emails, and not make any appointments, and not do any work in the shop. And I tried really hard because I never do that, man. I never stop. And I am also the sole caregiver to my father 24/7, who is disabled and elderly. He has a lot of ailments. I am also a single mother of 2 children. And when I say single, I don't mean we're out here co-parenting and I get to drop my kids off on the weekend, baby. I mean one parent is dead and the other one ain't never met him. And then it's the fuck that, like, look. When I say single, I mean this is on me, honey. I'm all I got. And I'm all quite a few people have in my life. And when I say I never stop, it's because I mean I never stop. And so I really tried. To take a moment for myself, but the energy is too intense. And I did get to take 2 solid days, almost a full 48 hours of that time, to just completely zone out and, do nothing. But it was hard. And when I did go to check my messages, I received a lot of messages from a lot of people that were experiencing the same thing. I got people over here freaking out on anxiety, thinking that people are trying to kill them. I've got people that are asking me, why did I want to talk to this person so bad? And now that I'm on the phone with this person, why do I feel so drained? I've got people telling me they're so scared to lose everything. You name it. And it's not just one person. This is several people with the same feelings. And that's why go back from May 17th, and especially that 2-part, when I start talking about the anxiety and the old, things coming back up, is so important, because something's coming and it's going to bring, yes, a lot of karma, but also a lot of illusions. And you need to be set within yourself. You need to be firm. You need to know. I even state in one of those readings, you got to know where you've been to know where you're going. That meant more than I think a lot of people realized it means. Okay, there's going to be a lot of shutting down and closing out of things. And if it's not meant for you, and if it's not there to help you, here's the thing: you want to be vibrating on a higher level. You cannot continue to allow yourself to be attached to things that are vibrating on a low level. And if you do decide to do that, then you need to know what that comes with. You need to know the consequences and things that you're going to deal with. You need to, and I even in the reading with these cards, I don't know when it was exactly, but I know that it was pre-recorded. So whatever day it came out, it was actually probably recorded 3 days prior. I said something about having, doing work for somebody and authorizing that and them not having to put their name on it. We're not carrying anybody else's shit. We shouldn't be. If it's draining you, if it's pinning you down, if it's holding you back, if it's keeping you from getting to that space that you want to be in, getting to that job, getting to that next life, getting to that next portion of life, getting to that next house, getting to that next state, getting to that next country. If it's holding you down, you need to really sit and look at that, okay? I'm running my own tests. I'm running my own damn set and series of controlled testing, I'm hearing. There's a lot of controlled testing going on out here. And please understand that these messages are multifaceted, and they are on the micro and the macro. And I'll tell you what I told somebody this morning, sun coming right out. There will be everybody being hit on all levels. Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't really know. It's a matter of perception. And what does that even mean at this point? A lot of people will be hit so hard in their own personal lives and still are vibrating on possibly such a low frequency that they won't be able to see the macro. But when I have told you there's something big, look, I told you something global was going to happen. It was something big was getting ready to happen in January, and then again in the beginning of February. I believe it was February 5th or February 8th of 2020. A month later, the world shut down. And I'm telling you now, I am telling you right now, something is coming. And it's big. Now, will most people be able to see that? No. Because they'll be so consumed. They still have probably a lot of personal work to do. For ones that have gone further along and done a lot of their shadow work, you will be able to see further. You will be able to see more along the macro. But let's not get cocky. We are still being hit with our own personal shit as well. So it's important that you lay down anything that's too heavy for you to carry right now, because you're about to get a dump truck load of bricks. Okay? And yeah, I mean, I'm running my own controlled series of tests. So don't be scared to like say what you need to say and do what you need to do for yourself. And you know, if someone's, I don't know, like trying to make you feel bad for that, or I'm seeing a lot of like guilt trip type of energy. Possibly people, you know, barking. I'm literally seeing people bark, and I'm also seeing this weird like construction site where people are catcalling. Like, let people bark and talk and say what they're gonna say. I ran into a situation just a few days, maybe 6 days ago, where you know, somebody tried to really create an entire situation and make someone in my life look really horrible. Was it their doing? Was it the doing of an, you know, I don't really know. I don't really care. These situations are happening, I want to say constantly, but it's coming out consistently. And the persistence of these energies is unreal. Wow, 17 minutes, no cards. Channel. So there's a lot of energies that you can't see, but you could feel it. You know, I've talked about this for so long, the whispers in people's ears, things that guide them, things that direct them, things that trick them, the illusions. Like, you're never working with one energy. If that is what you think, you are so mistaken. You are so mistaken. You're never working with just one energy, even if there's only one person standing before you. There may be 20 energies that they're attached to, connected to, and surrounding them, or more. And you as well. You're never working with just one energy, and all of these things are going to affect you. Make sure that your spiritual compass is strong. Make sure that you're strong enough to stand in what you know, what you remember. Your memories are so important right now. Get centered, get aligned, get strong. I'm hearing so loud. Get strong. And be operating out of the vibration of love and out of a higher frequency doesn't mean I'm your punk bitch. It doesn't mean you're going to disrespect me. It doesn't mean I'm going to, you know, hum to the clouds in a white fluffy road and be like, you know, oh, I only use white magic and this and that. No, it means I'm going to stand firm because I love you, because I love myself, because I am operating from love. Do not mistake my kindness for weakness. Don't mistake my love for a vulnerable space, because right now it shouldn't be. Right now, it just isn't. And don't mistake it. And anybody that tries to come at you, you know, I guess trying to deceive you, lie to you, make you feel like you're wrong or you're invalid in any type of way, needs to really be looked at and possibly even let go. Anything that's draining you, anything that's, you know, I feel like people feel like they're going insane right now. You know, I talked about the portals the other day. I think I did anyway. I talked about the shadows. I talked about the security system. I talked about the two-faced ones coming. I've been telling you about the illusions, about the deception. I've been telling you like where you put your investments and like investing in yourself. The self-love is so important right now. Look at that. King of Wands. Like, don't Do not screw with me right now. Like I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll, and you need to take an active, like you're gonna be super busy. Like I'm seeing someone like dodge like this and this and that. I mean, this person is like slowed down to the point. This is like Matrix level centering. Do you know what I'm saying? Like where they're deflecting. Like they've slowed themselves down so much where they've been able to like deflect bullets, so to speak. You know, of course, you know, these messages are abstract and metaphorical, or are they, you know, your interpretation. And remember, these are general, and I'm just giving you messages that have come in. Again, May 17th is the first one that I remember. Look at that. You're cutting it out. Queen of Swords, actively cutting it out, and with a fire, with a remember when I talked about Sekhmet and Bastet when they came through, it was Sekhmet creating a protection so that Bastet could operate in love and healing. Okay, remember those. And if you don't remember, please go back and watch. All the information has been there. We just now maybe can put it together to make a clearer picture, a clearer story, you know, a clearer form of energy. Okay, Four of Swords coming out right there. There may be, you know, like I said, you got the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords coming back to back with the King of Wands. Like, hey, you need to step off me for a second. I got some things to figure out. I have some things to think of. I'm dealing with my own karma, I'm hearing backlash. Okay, and I'm trying to stay afloat. I'm hearing as well. I'm trying to stay afloat. I'm also, you know, some of you will be presented with things that I feel like you're destined to repeat, but are you really? It may feel like that, but again, you've got to remember those illusions. Remember the dark waters that I talked about. See, the Knight of Cups coming in the reverse position. Not everything is going to be what it seems, and do not let your own imagination run away with itself, okay? That's what I'm saying. It's so important for you to hold on to what you know. There's a lot of endings, a lot of things being taken and breaking away in these, and there will be massive perception shifts. There will be massive shifts all the way around. You need to know where you stand, and you also need to know where you have some, spaces where, oh, you know what, I'm not quite sure where I stand on that. I talked about this in one of the last readings. I think it might have been the love reading. I'm honestly not sure, but it came through as like, you know what, I don't know what I want to do with that energy right now, so I'm going to step back. And if that's not okay with you, and this was like 4 or 5 days ago, if that's not okay with you, then that's not okay with you. You can get the fuck. I need to do what I need to do to figure out what I need to figure out. And anybody that's coming in to make you feel like that's wrong, screw them. Anybody that's in your life that's coming from a place of love and a higher state of vibration should only want the best for you. They should only want the best from you, for you. And if they continuously are draining you, or constantly coming with drama, or constantly asking things of you that they know you can't do or can't provide, or if they're never giving, and they've always got their hand out in some way. Of course, this could be energetic, this could be metaphoric. You interpret it for you. But if that's the consistent energy that they come with, it's time to possibly take a look at that. And when you tell them, hey, I need some time for me, and I can't do that with you right now. I can't take that on for you right now. That is your karma. That is your bed that you need to lie in, and you need to clear it up. I didn't do it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I got my own shit. And if they are making you feel bad, if they are putting a guilt trip on you, if they are being mean to you because of that, then baby, maybe they need to go all together. But also stay centered, stay grounded. Don't allow them to make you react. Because here's what I'm seeing: buttons being pushed, honey. I'm seeing buttons being pushed. This morning I said, I feel weirdly calm, which is normal for me before a storm like this. And if you resonate with that warrior spirit wholeheartedly, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Is a very weird calm that comes over you. But also it's a feeling of don't test me. Do not jack with me. It's a feeling of knowing like, okay, I'm calm right now and I have my wits about me right now, but at any given moment, something could push me to make me snap. So in that energy, you also understand that it's a conscious, constant effort to continue to go back to the middle, to stay grounded, to stay centered, to stay focused. Okay. Cause you've got some people coming to push buttons. You've got, big big misconceptions purposely, big misleading information. The two-faced ones I keep hearing. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. You know, make sure that whatever opportunities that you're confronting right now, whatever situations that you're confronting, is the best option for you. Look, High Priestess, that's your intuition. You know when to shut it down. You know when you need to back up. You know what you know, and you need to know that now more than ever. Something's coming. It's not something. Remember, I keep telling y'all, culmination of energies. I've been telling you, culmination of energies. What am I telling you about illusions? The moon. The Hermit in reverse. People are going to, maybe not even people for some of you. And remember that people come in all kinds. You're not out here just because it looks like a person, walks like a person, talks like a person, don't mean it's a fucking person. And you ain't got to believe me. I'm just passing through. And these people that come in and with the flowers in their hair and... Sorry about that. Oh, my kid came in. I don't even know what I was saying. Be careful of, the ones that come with flowers in their hair and shining light. And, you know, look at that. Ace of Wands in the reverse position. You have to do what you know is right. Don't let people knock you off your path. And don't, just because they come looking all beautiful and they come with a big smile and light does not necessarily mean they are operating from the highest frequency or from the heart space or from a place of love or from a place of truth. And remember, I always tell you, the best lie is hidden between two truths. The best manipulators also, I'm hearing very strongly, Tower in reverse, Eight of Pentacles. The best manipulators work from a space of knowing. What they mean to say is people will take what they know about you, like your deepest, darkest secrets, your love for things, your affinity for things, your vulnerable spaces with certain people, your happy spaces with certain people. They will take those things. People that want to manipulate and use energies in a bad way, they will take all of those things that they know and they will use it against you. The best manipulators they operate from a place of knowing. They don't come in just knowing nothing. They pick up little things, whether they've gotten the information firsthand, secondhand, or they're good at reading people. Okay, that's like I said, best lie hidden, or the best lie hidden between two truths. Open that sandwich up. Look at what's inside. Don't just be eating anything that anybody hands you, okay? It may look like a great sandwich, and it may have, you know, the little romaine lettuce all frillied out, you know, and ooh, some ripe-ass looking tomatoes. You can see all that from the outside of the crust, and it looks like, you know, it's got some good roast beef and stuff. It could be poison laying right in the middle of that sandwich. You never open it up. You never see. You don't be just don't be trusting people out here. Don't be handing. Do not be taking a bite of anything that people hand you. I'm not eating bullshit today, I'm hearing. Not today. Three of Swords, Seven of Swords in reverse position. There's a lot of Nine of Cups. I'm telling you, there's a crazy amount of deception. Make sure that you're making these actions, these decisions, these shifts. Make sure that you're basing them off of your own compass, okay? Because in this energy, look, here's where it's going to get confusing. And I've been telling y'all about the new wavelength of confusion, the scramble. And I don't even know when I started talking about that. I can't even, honestly, I don't even know. But it's been months. In this level of confusion, if you are not sitting in your truth, sitting in your divinity, and not just sitting there anymore, but standing there strong, I'm hearing that. The people that come to hurt you and take your joy, the people that come to deceive you, it can be very confusing because there's also going to be things that you need to let go on your own that are going to be hard, that are possibly going to be heartbreaking. Okay? So if you're not aligned correctly and following what you know to be true, in your high priestess space, in your higher self space, in the highest frequency, in your truth. Your truth. If you're going to walk away from it, make sure it's because you're walking away from it. Okay? Make sure. Because it's going to be a little hard to tell if you're letting your imagination get away with itself, if you're buying into the illusions, if you're not fully centered, and standing in your truth, and also trusting your compass. If your compass isn't working right, it's going to be real hard to know if you are basing these decisions and because this is going to be life-changing. Let me just say that. But also I have to say as well, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you are not, you're going to end up stealing from yourself. It's going to be very confusing and hard to know whether or not you're basing that on someone else's manipulation and lies and illusions or your own truth. Am I letting this thing go and getting it away from me because it's what I know is right for me? Or am I reuniting with this space and holding on to this space, or letting control go of this space or whatever, because making these, look right there it is again, making these decisions. You got the lovers making decisions, the hangman making decisions, okay, the tower making decisions, all right, the 3 of swords making decisions, the 7 of swords making decisions, all right, you got the 4 of swords making decisions. There's a reason why he said, come on darling, let's dance. And there's a reason why I saw the lady dancing. How do you dance? I choose to spin in the rain, looking up and going higher. So make sure that you're basing you off of you and not other people, and it's going to be real hard and real confusing if you're not solid. Okay? And also if you're making snap decisions, hot and cold. But again, I would suggest a hell of a lot of meditation at this time. Centering, grounding. Don't put your name on nothing that ain't got nothing to do with you. I can't carry that for you today, baby. You do you. That's what I have for you. I love you all very much. I love you all very, very much. And I'll see you next time.
She knows you're so spicy.